Hey guys, this is Putins Pappa, making a new video for Ark Survival Evolved. Just wanted to make one about starting off. So, first you're going to make your survivor. How it looks doesn't really matter, but all personal preference, doesn't really affect your character at all. So you're going to spawn on this island with nothing. It says naked, but you're wearing loincloth. First thing you're going to want to do is start off by making tools. So the first tools that you have when you spawn, you know how to make Ingrams, are a pickaxe and a torch. So, I fucked around with this trilobite for a bit, and what you're going to want to do is get some thatch out of this tree. So after you get some thatch, you pick up some rocks off the beach, and then you'll be able to make yourself a stone pick. So at this stage, fairly early on, you're going to want to try to avoid those dinos. They'll pretty much all kick your ass other than kicking it off. Fun fact, that rock can't be broken. So you're going to come over here and you're going to collect flint from these rocks. They'll also give you some stone, mostly when you clear. The two Ingrams I recommend learning first are just the first two, campfire and stone hatching. Just because they'll be most useful to you at this point in the game. Continue collecting resources. You should also collect fiber and berries from plants. The only tool you can hold while doing this is the torch. You're just going to walk up to them and hold E, and you should be able to collect fiber and berries. And the type of plant doesn't affect, or bush doesn't affect the type of berries or anything. It's not like that matters, it's just get them all. So there's a few types of berries. There's azul berries, these berries, tinto berries, I believe, the red, yellow, and blue berries. Those are fine for you eating. There's miho berries, which are the purple berries. Those are good for taming dinos, such as dodos, as you'll see later. Narco berries, they're good for adding torpor to making dinos fall asleep or make yourself sleepy. So you can eat them and they'll restore your health, but they will make you tired. And then there's the white berries, the stimmy berries or something like that. They will give you more energy, they'll restore your stamina, but they will make you thirsty. And if you're trying to tame a dino to sleep and you feed it one of those, it'll make it lose torpor. It might make it wake up, so don't do that. So I'm just going to continue finding resources here for a while. So I recommend early on to put all of your stats in health and weight. Some people don't put a lot of stats in weight just because they tame other dinos and have the dinos carry their stuff. However, even doing that and loading stuff in the boxes and whatnot, I always find it useful to have like 200 weight or 250 weight. Granted, you're not going to get that right away, but I wouldn't bother wasting my stats on food, water, speed, melee damage, because melee damage only matters early on in the game as soon as you get like a bow. You don't really use melee anymore, and it doesn't affect, like your melee damage doesn't affect your dinos, so. Oxygen is kind of cool, especially if you wanted like an underwater base. Because not only does it allow you to stay underwater longer, it allows you to swim faster. However, I still don't recommend it early on. Crafting speed I don't recommend, just because crafting doesn't take that long to begin with. Fortitude is cool. It keeps you from getting cold or hot as easily. However, once again, I'd recommend waiting until later in the game for that, until you have like a solid 300 health, 250 weight. Maybe more, maybe 500 health. Just tons of health. Server that I'm spawned on, it's an official server, but there are already stone structures and whatnot, metal. So clearly, whoever's here, they're fairly higher level. If it's most likely going to be the same case for you, this is a PvP server. So if you spawn PvE, you should be fine. But if it's PvP, don't try to fight whoever's there early spawn. They can literally kill you. Or anything. You're not getting people. If you can join their tribe, that's cool, but because I do here, I try to just kind of avoid them early on. Thankfully, they weren't online when I was on. But the last thing you want is for them to come and just kill you, because then you have to pick up all the resources you have in your backpack, or not be able to get back just all over again. Go ahead and lay down a campfire and burn some wood off. If you hold shift and you drag a pile, it'll split it in half. So for example, like I had to figure out a big stack of wood and I didn't know I just split it. Now half of it's burning and I still have the other half. My pick just broke, that's why I made 2 earlier. You can repair them also, but this early on, and as easy as it is, I just made a second one. Slightly out of the way so they won't see it right away, but still very clean near the water. Water's fairly important in this game, because if you don't have it, you'll dehydrate, and then as you get further in and you want to start planting vegetables and stuff to make different kibble, you'll need it. It's also a great place to find dinos, since a lot congregate near the water, and it's an easy way to navigate throughout the game, at least on the island.
I recommend putting the different building parts into your inventory. If you're going to put down several, it makes it a lot faster than grabbing them out one at a time. And I think I'm going to go tame a dodo. So, dodos will give you dodo eggs. You can also store berries on them. They'll last longer than if you store them on yourself. However, they'll also eat them, so gotta watch out for that. The dodo eggs can be used to make kibble, and they can also be eaten. So gathering some more berries, make sure I have enough. And I remember seeing a dodo over here earlier, so I'm gonna try to track him down. Tame him. Alright, found a dodo. So all you have to do to knock dodos out is just punch them. Once they're knocked out, you're going to go ahead and put the miho berries and narco berries into their inventory. The miho berries they'll eat on their own, but the narco berries you're going to want to click it and put
berry will add a torpor to the dodo to keep it asleep. You can see that little scale there of unconscious and taming. You're going to want to make sure that they stay unconscious throughout the entire taming process, because if they wake up, not only will they eat everything that they have on them, but they also will not be tamed on the way. You have to try the process all over again. There's something like a dodo that you can beat up after death to begin with. I mean, it's a 24 out of 56 health. Like, it's probably not going to work really well to knock it out a second time. Just like another one. And as you get to bigger and more dangerous dinosaurs, it really becomes an issue. If you have a Rex and things up, it can kill you. So, always make sure that your dino stay unconscious throughout the entire taming process. You can check the Dodo Dex, which is an app you can download, and it'll tell you what you do. So once it's finished, you'll be able to name it, and if you haven't tamed one yet, you'll get a little kind of a word thing for it. So I'm gonna put all of my berries in this morning, so it can eat my berries will last longer. And then I'm gonna take it back to base, and that's about it. Right here is a green drop. I had to go, so I didn't look for it, but those drops, if they you have to be a certain level to open certain drops. So, like a white drop, anybody can open it. If it goes from there to green, to blue, to purple, to yellow, to red. And so, obviously, like the higher level ones, the better stuff you can get. The white drop, a lot of times it's just going to give you mats materials, whereas like a red drop will give you can give you higher level things, although it can also give you stuff that you don't want to blueprint to a water drop. And that's it for this video, but I hope you all enjoyed. Start of your arc.